Hi, I'm Jennifer Fox with Music Educator Resources, and today I want to encourage you to go back in time with a composer time capsule. Students love going through and learning about different composers through a time capsule. I can't tell you how much they remember when it's an interactive way of learning. In your time capsule, it will include little um, the composer where you can wrap your box or whatever you're using up with it. It's just a paper and then you just cut and paste however you need to. I usually tape mine, so then when I'm done with one composer, I'll take it off and then tape on a different composer. On the back, if you want, it has the name. This particular container is an old dishwasher tablet container, I believe. So you can find really any container that you want that will keep a lot of fun things inside. You will get 16 fact cards as well as 16 clue cards about each composer. In addition, you will also get a Kahoot trivia game that is already done for you. All you have to do is push play and play Kahoot with your students, which they absolutely love. If you can play it with a group of students in your classroom or studio, or you can assign the game and have them do it individually, either in a station or at home or whatever on their own. So I wanted to just show you a couple of examples, because one thing I like to do in my composer time capsules is include some objects when I can find them that correlate with some of the fact cards. Not every fact card is going to have an object, and I do include a list of object ideas as well for you. So in Bach, he has a lot of fun facts and actually a lot of things that can apply as far as objects go. So first thing I'm going to pull out is just his little card about him, his full name and his birthday and death date, and just kind of, talk about that information, just pretty basic information. All right, another fun fact with Bach is he had walked over 200 miles to go see his favorite organist play. He was granted 4 weeks of leave from his organist position, but he ended up taking 4 months off without permission. So in this particular one, along with the card that has the information on it, I like to pull out this little ballet slipper out of the time capsule just to remind them that he walked over 200 miles. And we kind of go through, wow, 200 miles, and give them examples of, where do you live and what would 200 miles look like from where you live? Wow, that's really quite a distance to walk. So that's kind of fun. They definitely remember that fact. Another fun one is when Bach worked for the Duke, and after a few years he decided to leave the Duke because he didn't really like him as an employer, and he wanted someone a little bit more friendly than the Duke. And when the Duke heard about his decision to leave, he threw Bach in jail. So I have these little handcuffs that went with that, so you can remember the handcuffs and how Bach went to jail for because he wanted to leave his position, which is kind of silly. Anyway, so that gives you a couple ideas as far as throwing some objects along with those facts cards in there. The objects, of course, are not included because this is a digital resource, but I do have a page where it has some ideas for you to add them into your time capsule. When you use the clue cards, if the students are with you, you can do this as a memory game where you are printing it two sets of clue cards and do it as a memory game, and when they flip it over they tell you the fact. Or you could simply hold up the clue card and they would see that. This one is a nice clue about how Bach had 20 children. We might talk a little bit more about that. So this one is a clue card about when he worked for Prince Leopold and how Prince Leopold was very supportive of music and the arts. This one with the coffee cup just reminds us that Bach liked to get together with some musicians and play at a local coffee house together. So just things like that, just having the picture is reminding them of that little clue of the fact that they are remembering. Now, if you are doing these online, if you're teaching online, this is definitely still something that you can do. I did this successfully online with my students. I just would share the fact, and then again, you can just show them that clue card up to the camera so they could see and then be reminded the Voyager went up into space with his music when they see that clue. And you know, they could chat in the chat bar, or you can unmute them or whatever to share the facts that they remember. And of course, Kahoot could be played online as well together. So I hope you got some fun ideas from this and enjoy learning about the composers through the composer time capsules. And you can find all the time capsules, including bundles of them, at digitalmusicresources.com. See you later. Happy teaching.